So me and the boys, we just got back from Kasilof. We went down there to dip net salmon out of the Kasilof River, and I wanted to fill a cooler, so we filled the cooler and came back. We stopped by Canyon Creek on the Hope Junction Road and had a little picnic lunch on the way back. And I went ahead and harvested some of this slate. You know, we call it Hope Stone. Whatever, it's just slate, and it's not just specifically in Hope. You can find it all along the Sterling Highway and other parts. So it's nice and cool looking. It's flat, you can see here. So I'm gonna set it like a tile, or just how you would set stone, I guess, as a base for us to put our wood stove on. It was free, you know. We're there having a sandwich, and I'm running across the road and grabbing some of this and throwing it in the back of the Suburban. So I'm going to clean it up and we'll use it. I haven't posted any content on our house build because I haven't been working on a house. So it's just how it is. We're up on the second floor, though. We built a ramp to get the goods up above the stairs. So the stairs would have worked well, but as you can see here, we would have had to come up here and you carry it up these stairs. Oh, that water's from. I guess it rained here. You know, come around the corner, carry everything up these stairs. These are just temporary treads, by the way. Around the corner and then get everything up here. So I built that ramp. I like ramps. I'm a big fan of ramps. Okay. So a little bit easier to get everything up here. So yeah, now we're gonna get back after it. You know, I got to build a couple 4-foot pony walls here and there. As you can see here, this is my rafter pattern. That's how my rafter is gonna be. This piece here sits on the 2x6 wall, comes up, and then I cut this tail 5.5 inches so that I just have to use a 2x6 for my fascia. I don't want to use a 2x12, they're too heavy. And then since I'm going with a 12-12 pitch, this piece here, just 45-degree angle at the top. And you see here my red line. So I snap my rafter pattern out on the floor, make sure it works, you know. And that's how I get all my numbers. And once I got this thing, you know, how it is, then that's what I use to call in my my metal number with. So it won't take long. 4-foot wall, then this will be a tall gable wall here, tall gable wall here. I gotta still do that little pop out we're gonna add on, but I'm trying to utilize the ramp for as long as I can before I tear it down and build the addition that's going on that end over there. So I think my metal's coming the 21st or 22nd. Today's the 17th, so I got a little time. And like I said, I'm not in a wicked hurry on any of this stuff because I don't know. I feel like for me personally, hurry manifests stress. So I try to live a low stress lifestyle now. So I'm not gonna hurry. You know, I know what it takes to get this place finished. So anyways, that's what we got going on. I'll try to do a little bit better, posting some more house building content. You know, I go back and forth. Sometimes I'll post more stuff on Facebook. Sometimes I'll post stuff on YouTube. I don't know. I'm just that way. But yeah, we're still plugging along, but also trying to, you know, live a Alaska lifestyle, which now, you know, it's fish. I think the mushrooms will be popping up here pretty soon for bleats, you know, and we like to harvest those. I'll show you something else too. So anybody that knows me and my wife, we're big time gardeners. We've always had a pretty impressive garden spread at our old house. You know, we had 5,000 square feet of garden space there. what was that? High tunnel we had was 30 foot wide by 80 foot long and 16 foot tall in the center. So there's 2,400 feet. And then we had about the same, a little more as an outside garden. So we wanted to still garden a little bit. So this is what we got going on here. You know, we got some pretty flowers, some daisies, and our rhubarb, which never seems to do well because it's older than anything. We went ahead and brought some strawberries over and just stuck them on this. This was a little dirt pile that was pushed up from the excavator. So it's not much on the strawberries, but you know, if you know anything about strawberries, they'll just grow and grow and grow, and we'll be able to spread them out. So we got some stuff, you know. It's not what we're generally used to doing, but we had to do something. So yeah, we got some things going. Me and the grandkids, I'll show you over here. We planted, oh, and so here, this is our pet cemetery, and this was a bench that my Uncle Mike built, and I got it from my grandma sold her house in Kasilof and moved up Funny River Road. So I snatched this thing up, and I got it set up here at our pet cemetery. That's where some of our bunnies were buried, and then my sister-in-law has a cat that was buried here. So, but anyways, I'll show you here what else we got. We're bicyclers. We got lots of nice bikes here. So over here, me and the grandkids, we planted potatoes in this big hill of clay and rocks, and they're actually growing, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to mound up around them. Maybe I'll add some fertilizer, but yeah, we're doing stuff. And Jeffrey, oh, Jeffrey, my Jeffrey, and Nala, my dogs, my kids. Suburban. Yeah, have a nice day.